Power Tour Day 4, heading back to St. Louis area, Illinois, Gateway, whatever they're calling it now, and it's going to be a hot one. So, a traveling tip when you're on the road, medium pieces can be saved and eaten for breakfast the next day. So, Power Tour Day 4, we're on the road about 50 miles outside of St. Louis. We're heading to Gateway, or whatever they're calling it. I'm going to call it Gateway because, well, it's my video. So, I'm on I-70, no overheating issues, even when we're stopped. The man problems seem to be fixed, and followed in with a group of guys. I'm not sure where these guys are from. My eyes aren't that good. So, sorry about the shaky camera, but I'm doing bad things. So, pan around and then check in when we get there. right, this is Cam with Hindsight again. We are here with Pepsi Joe. Pepsi Joe's got a really unique ride that caught my eye when we pulled in, and I really wanted to ask him some questions about it. He's been really cool, and he's gonna walk us through his vehicle here and tell us a little bit about what he started with. What year is it?
It's 1959.
59. Okay. So, is this car special? Has it been in a family for a while, or?
No, I'm the third owner of it. And one of the guys when I got it from back probably about 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago now. A guy over in St. Louis worked for the street department, and he found it broken down back in the early 80s on the I think it was the Blanchette Bridge. So he towed it home, and then they contacted the lady. The lady said she didn't want it no more. They were tired of working on it. We sold it to him, and then he had it till about early 80s till about, like I said, 8 or 9 years ago that I acquired it. It was all rusted up a little bit, so I helped with some friends and built it.
So
I come down with Parkinson's and decided to build something nobody else has seen. There we go.
I would agree it's unique, and
Yeah.
I'm a fan of unique. Now, I did hear you say you've been down the track a couple times with this thing. So,
Got a new stroker motor in it now. It actually got a 385 stroker in it. The 408 sticker needs to come off.
a 385 stroker. All right. And what was your time, if you don't mind sharing?
Well, ran 11.9 with the old motor in it. This one's a little beefier, so we're thinking 11.5.
We're thinking 11.5s. All right. How does it drive?
It drives fine. It drives just fine. Right down the highway. Yeah, we're looking to drive it everywhere. Drive it to work, go to the store, take the grandkids, get out there.
I'll bet you get some looks.
Yes, sir.
So, are you long hauling?
Yeah.
You're not long hauling. You said you were local, right?
Yeah, all the way down.
So,
We started with 217.
are you a Gasser fan?
Well, I am. I've never ridden one until I built this one. Now I got one.
So walk me through the process of building a chassis for one of these things.
Well, a Volkswagen has a body that bolts to the pan.
Yeah.
So I pulled the body off the pan, sold the pan, and then I just made the frame to fit the original bolt holes for the Volkswagen. I rolled it all together the best I could. My brother, who welds some leather, a couple other friends of mine, finished up the weld. I can tack it all together, but because of this Parkinson's, I can't weld straight lines for any more than an inch or two.
Well, okay. And it hooks, I imagine it hooks fairly well. It looks like.
It's made to go.
I like the interior. That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Woo, I bet those seats are hot.
Not bad.
No? Does the red tint mess with your eyes when you
It did.
drive?
The first day we got it done, I pulled out of my buddy's shop up at Modified Auto Sounds up in East Alton, and he did the windows for me, and I pulled out, and the car was behind me with his lights on. I thought it was a cop. When I pulled over, you know, it's a regular car, but the headlights shining through the windshield made it look like it was a cop.
I'm going to give some love to your cause here.
Sure.
Well, man, I really appreciate you sharing your ride with me.
I appreciate you talking about it.
And it's good seeing him out here. It's really cool.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Looking at here, this is a
57
Chevy. And what have we done to it so far?
It's on a 2007 Colorado chassis.
Okay, and what inspired you? I mean, honestly,
I just wanted to do something different. Everybody was using S10 chassis.
Yeah.
So I wanted something that I actually built it for my wife. I wanted something that was
daily driver.
Plug and play, daily driver. She can take it anywhere and get it fixed.
And you said this is a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, it turns out that it's a 4-wheel drive.
Wow. So how long did it take you? Because everything looks really, I mean,
Pretty much
it fits well.
Yeah,
Usually,
it actually did. The only thing
I don't see a lot of butchery on the firewall.
As far as
you know?
under the hood goes, the only thing that's not in the same place as that was on the Colorado was the batteries. The batteries here.
Well, batteries get moved all the time.
But I used everything out of the Colorado. I have the Colorado heater box in there.
I would too.
So I cut the firewall out.
Yeah.
I cut the firewall out. I just made one of the square tubing so that I would be able to handle the.
So you didn't play with the wheelbase at all, right?
Yes, I had to shorten the wheelbase.
All right. So did you have to cut frame?
Yeah. This was actually a crew cab in Colorado.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it was way too long. So
Well,
it's easier to shorten them.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of real estate between those.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Wow. That looks great.
I put the dash in too, so everything's plug and play. I used every stitch of everything out of it.
That's great, man. That fits so well too.
It's got air cruise, tilt, power windows.
Did you have to carve the dash up much to make it fit?
I had to shorten it, not shorten it width-wise, but shorten it depth-wise, which is where you can see the row of screws.
Well, but
that's
they
actually
look right.
where the defrosters were on the Colorado.
But it kind of looks natural.
Yeah,
That looks really good.
What there was.
Really, I'm just kind of speechless at how well it looked. This one fooled me too. I've been trying to find trucks, cars, stuff that fools me, and I walked right by it once thinking
it was just another
it's another. It's got wheels,
comes.
yeah. But then you start looking at small cues like stance, doesn't sit the same, and you know.
I wanted a 2-wheel drive chassis, but I bought a wrecked Colorado, and it ended up being a 4-wheel drive.
So, I know it's not that I'm buying it, but you know, if I'm looking at it, I'm saying, well, yeah, but he spent a ton of money on it. I like your taillights too. I just noticed those. Those are nice. Did you build those?
Yeah.
Those are really nice. What do you think you got in the project total?
I paid $2,700 for the wrecked Colorado when it was 2 years old.
Okay.
With 30,000 miles on it. And
Yeah.
I paid $2,000 for that truck in Arizona.
Okay.
So, plus
your time, but that we don't count our time.
No. But you know what? It's not that much time because it's not like you're trying to make every little piece fit.
No.
You know,
No,
you're doing body mounts.
You're cutting things up. Yeah. So I see you raised the bed floor too. Was that?
Yeah, because the Colorado chassis has a lump over the axle.
Right.
And then I kind of mini took it.
Those look like early Mustang seats.
That's exactly what they are.
That's what they are. Okay. Well, I got one right. I get a prize. I don't know what it is. I'm just kidding you. I don't know. I love this truck. I really do. I think you guys have done a great job on it.
Thanks.
And man, I wouldn't paint that. I wouldn't do anything to it. I think it's perfect the way it is.
This side, I like
agree.
this side a lot. The other side's got a little too much patina, but that's because I shipped this truck back to Buffalo, New York from Arizona. That's where I lived at the time. And I let it sit outside for a couple of years. So this was against my garage, so it didn't hit the weather as bad. This truck was actually all white, and it just had the sun fade to it. There wasn't a stitch of rust on it. Yeah, that's Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah, there's little parts of this truck that I really dig. The taillights, the fog lights down here. I think those are cool too. But overall, I just really like it. I think you've done a great job.
Thank you.
And what was your name, sir?
Daryl.
Daryl? All right, well, thank you, Daryl, for letting us showcase your truck.
No problem.
Okay, so here we are at, where are we at?
St. Louis.
Yeah, but it's not Gateway.
It's now, they've got a new name.
Yeah, I know, they've renamed it. So I was trolling a lot and I found this beautiful red. What year are we looking at here?
1972.
1972 Grand Torino. Forgive the wind, I'm sorry. The owner is?
Eric Overhage out of Cumming, Georgia.
Alrighty, and tell me a little bit about your car.
Found the car in the Arizona desert in 2011. Been parked since 1984. Factory 429 car, automatic. Hauled it back here to Georgia, or back to Georgia. Spent 2 years, just over 2 years, restoring it.
It only took you 2 years.
Yeah, I do everything
Because this
myself,
car
too.
is beautiful. You've done a beautiful job on it.
The only thing I don't do is the top coat of paint.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
It was frame off. Went with a 300 gear in the back end. The 429 got bored and stroked to a 521.
521. Nice.
Go big or go home.
I don't disagree. You're not going to get that argument out of me. So,
For the power tour, it's got air conditioning.
ah, you lucky dog.
Yep.
I am dying. So let me walk around where the wind's not going to be right in the camera here, and you can tell me. So, are you a Ford guy?
No, I'm a equal opportunity car guy.
Yeah, you said you had another car you take on Power Tour as well.
1970 Camaro Z28, 354 speed. I've got a 1966 GTO in the garage going through restoration right now. Just got the engine back for it.
Yeah, a 66. Those are cool.
It was. It's first year DeLorean design.
Best year.
So that's going big block too.
Well, why not? So, you have a good ride out here this year?
Oh yeah, it's been great. A little warm, but you know, everybody gets to play with that.
So is all your AC stock stuff?
No, I actually, it's upgraded on the compressor, of course, the condensing unit, changed over to R134. So, it's got to be the EPA standards.
Does it compare with a modern day?
You know, these cars were best when they had the old R12 in them. You could blow icicles out of them, right?
I don't disagree.
R134 just not there.
Well, I think it's a beautiful car, and I appreciate you letting me video it for us.
More than happy to, man.
Oh, goody. The weather followed us here. All right, man, I think it's time to go. I got to drive back through that stuff because I'm not staying in the Illinois St. Louis area. So I'm out.